Gathering and applying insights for career growth. In today's workplaces, feedback serves more than assessing a user's score. It is a key pillar for professional as well as organizational development. Feedback in professional settings transcends observing performances. It begins with one's colleagues on a particularly completed assignment. Feedback can also assist a user in achieving a promotional leap. This video covers feedback collection, recommendation implementation, positive change outcomes, and the most strategic results from feedback. The importance of feedback collection. Gathering feedback comes in handy when one wishes to achieve holistic personal change, coupled with appreciating others' ideas of improvements to their skills and a particular work section. Feedback provides helpful criticism that assists an individual achieve a unique goal. Giving feedback aids in the proper identification of a user's abilities and claimable weaknesses. Using self-knowledge correctly can happen through informed choices of further development plans. Requesting for feedback actively improves relations with colleagues through aided communication. It indicates that you appreciate your input and are open to working together to achieve the desired results. This can result in better, more effective working relationships. Specific areas of constructive criticism can be addressed to improve performance. Such changes can sharpen one's skills, making him/her more efficient in the job. To maximize the outcomes, feedback needs to be sought purposefully. Here are some ways of collecting feedback from colleagues. Foster a culture in which members feel free to provide and act on feedback. This can be done by seeking feedback often and acting upon received feedback. When requesting feedback, delineate what you expect to receive or know. Do not utter broad-based questions such as, "How am I doing?" Instead, pose definite questions like, "How can I sharpen my presentation skills?" Or, "What do you think I could have done differently in that project?" Obtain feedback through multiple forms, such as individual meetings, group meetings, and even through anonymous questionnaires. This ensures that views from different perspectives are gathered. Have a positive, amenable approach to feedback and suggestions so that they are welcoming of objections. Although it can be difficult to hear, feedback should be considered a chance to learn rather than a form of criticism. Feedback is only the beginning. Effective application of suggestions and improvements makes a difference. Here's how you can apply feedback. Not all feedback is equally important. Give priority to suggestions that will have the greatest impact on your work and career. Concentrate on what is strategically important at your level and to the organization. Plan precisely how you intend to implement and address the feedback offered. Suggestive feedback needs to be broken down into actionable items alongside tangible deadlines for implementation. This strategy ensures positive follow-through on the feedback offered. In case some suggestions are difficult to implement, do not shy off from asking for support from a mentor, colleague, or professional development materials. The right resources always know how to triangulate these changes. Observing one's progress after feedback has been implemented is very important. It can be done through self-reflection or further feedback after suggestions have been acted upon. Conducting self-strategic monitoring helps some timely and necessary changes. Share and celebrate the progress made through feedback improvements acknowledged. This shows the benefit of seeking feedback and its application and inspires you to keep engaging in the practice. Exercising willingness. To act upon feedback is vital to one's development. Let's look at how this willingness can be demonstrated. When feedback has been provided, give recognition. Appreciate the person's insight and tell them it is useful to you. Make an effort to show that feedback has been acted upon. This means changing how tasks are done, new methods of doing things, and improvement in certain skills. Feedback is more likely to be provided if the feedback receiver is seen to be implementing suggestions. Inform the team members concerned of steps taken and actions to be put into practice following the feedback received. This shows that their efforts are appreciated. It is equally or more important to be patient with self and oneself, with adequate effort to be made in consistently applying feedback. Advantages of making major revisions resulting from feedback. Important major changes as a result of feedback received can create numerous advantages to the individual from all aspects, whether personally or professionally. Seeking and applying feedback helps in demonstrating a commitment toward achieving greatness and continuous improvement. This will increase recognition from peers and supervisors, who will regard the individual as someone proactive and dedicated to personal growth. Improvement in skills and performance based on feedback will enable the organization to regard the individual as an asset, thereby paving the way toward other promotions, new roles, and career opportunities. Feedback makes it possible to improve work in many different areas. Implementing feedback is increasingly satisfying since it results in improvements. Knowing progress and the contributions is being made are effective boosts satisfaction. If team members implement locational feedback, the team culture will be centered on continuous improvement. Improved teamwork, productivity, and a positive working environment will become the new normal. Collaborative planning and integration of processes will be more achievable. Personal development is very broad. It fosters qualities such as resilience and adaptability when it comes to accepting or applying feedback, dynamic work environments faced, and achieving personal long-term success. Here's the final takeaway. To boost career growth, seeking feedback from coworkers is effective when done, along with putting in the effort to apply it. Embracing constructive criticism opens doors to remarkable improvements in all areas of your life. Listening, implementing suggestions, and taking feedback positively will improve your recognition and relationships, ultimately helping you succeed in your career. Remember, feedback is not just about pointing the finger at areas you lack or marking your flaws. Rather, it is an insight capable of being harnessed to help you become the best version of yourself.